Alright, so it's been a few minutes. I've made myself some more snares, and it sounds like, oh, we have a little party going on in here. We're just going to get rid of you. No. Guys, I just want to kill the baby skeleton. Alright, so see if I can get one of these guys with the snare, finally. Okay, I think I hit that one in the back with that, so we should be able to kill both of these, and... the heck is that? Spirit. It's a random thing, spirit, but it doesn't seem to let me kill it, so I'm not sure what that's about. Random things is changed, so I should now have, yes, a demonic will. Another one of the spirits. I wonder how I kill those or utilize them. I'll have to check that out when I do random things. Alright, so now that we have our demonic will, we should be able to pop it in the center. I want to make sure that I've got all this trench coat. Huh. It's from Cyberware. Well, probably just throw that over the side. So we're going to need some other stuff in order to make this ashes. So we need... I think we needed redstone, gunpowder, coal, and... is that just white dye? Bone meal. Bone meal will work. Okay. So now, finding in my chest, I think this one had the redstone. Okay, so we need a piece of redstone. And we need some... gunpowder. Gunpowder. We're also going to need a little bit of bone meal, which we got a bone here. Is that it? There's something else. Oh, a piece of coal. And I think there was coal over here. Coal block, maybe? Yeah, block of coal. So we take a block of coal, turn that into actual coal, bone into bone meal, and we should have everything we need in order to make this ash. So we'll throw the, let's see, it's I think redstone, bone meal, gunpowder, coal, demonic will. Ah, there we go. So it's gonna suck everything out of the demonic will, I guess. Okay, and then we've made ourselves Arcane Ashes, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so then we take these Arcane Ashes and then we spray them on the floor. Now I don't know how long they last for on the floor, so I want to make sure that I've got everything that I need in order to make our divination sigil. And that's just redstone. So let's get ourselves another... Do I have any on me? No, I need another chunk of redstone. My inventory is getting out of hand. Alright, so we chunk this on the ground. I think it's a 3x3 area, so that should be okay. Oh, alright, no, that works too. Oh, hey, it actually only used up a little bit of the Arcane Ashes. That's actually pretty sweet. So then, yeah. Did that... How does that... Reagent redstone. Hello? Okay, so we need to look at this again. So we need to make... Oh, that's right. I also need the sigil, don't I? Because I need to take a blank slate and use it on this thing. I think. Okay, so let's get ourselves a blank slate. So to get a blank slate, it's just a piece of stone in a blood altar without at least 1000 LP in it. So let's get ourselves one such piece of stone. Get this off, and then we gotta switch them. And I'm not entirely sure how to get the LP into this thing from... Nope, that's not how to do it. Okay, so we may just have to do a little bit of self-sacrifice, because I'm not sure how to get the essence out of my orb into the blood altar. I'm sure there's a way to hook them up, but I'm not really sure how to do that at the moment. So we're just gonna... So it should be 5 like that. And supposedly there should be some particles here. Let me check my particles real quick. Maybe I need to turn them on high. Or we could just, you know, that'll just happen while I'm talking about it. Can I get that? Can I get that out of there? Blood altar, please. Blood altar? Do I have to do it with an empty hand? Oh, I do. Okay. So I got a blank slate. So if I click it on this, should I just... Yes! There we go. So some crazy stuff happens. Divination sigil? Divination sigil. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so that's apparently is the new blood magic alchemy thing that's now in the more recent versions of blood magic. That's actually pretty cool. Now if I right click with this, yeah, it tells me how what my total essence is in my network. And network is personal to me. And it'll tell me how much essence is in things. I don't think it does anything here. No. No, but it will tell me how much is in here. So now I need to figure out, and I don't actually have the know-how to do this, how to hook this up, I guess, to my network. And I'm assuming that there's some sort of LP network interface doohickey. Not entirely sure. Again, the whole mod looks like it's heavily reliant on you actually going out and looking at wikis to figure out how to do things. And I'm assuming it's part of setting up, probably like Rune of the Orb or something. It's setting up this to the tier 2, and then some of the things like the runes that you can put as part of it, I'm sure, hook it up into your network. So that is my inventory. Let's get rid of a couple of things here. We're just going to get rid of that trench coat. We don't need the trench coat. I might be able to do that later. I saw that plant tech is actually in the things I can do. Oh, I can get rid of the solidified experience. Look at that. I've freed up 2 whole spots in my inventory. That is just massive, isn't it? Alright, so at this point, the only other thing I want to do with blood magic tonight is actually do this not demon crystallizer. There's an alchemy table. Yeah, alchemy table. Now, the alchemy table, best I can figure, it looks like it'll take the weak blood orb. It looks like wood, a blaze rod, stone, and gold ingot, which I believe I have all of that. And I'm pretty sure this lets you do a whole lot of things. That's basically just taking things, turning them into other useful things, which, again, useful stuff is awesome. So it's kind of a stepping stone in the direction of blood magic. I honestly don't know how much of this is required in order to proceed deeper into blood magic, but it does look like it's going to be useful. There's nothing else that's going to let me make things like clay, which is huge, because I don't think I've got any way to make clay right now. There might be a plant. Oh, there is a plant in Betania, but this will actually be a little bit easier, I think, especially since you can take hardened clay with water and create 5 clay, and there used to be a good way to get hardened clay, and I think there still is via terrain crystals, because one of the things you can do is make mesa, so that actually might be useful in the long run. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make ourselves an alchemy table. And it looks like I've got everything I need to make that, though I should make myself another blood orb. So let's go do that real quick. What we're going to need is a diamond. Was it in here? It was in here. So let's take another diamond. And also let's get rid of some of this other stuff, because we got some dirt that we can put back in here. I think I still need stone, but I can get rid of some of this other stuff. Let me clean my inventory out a little bit here real quick. Alright, so I cleaned my inventory up a little bit. I did not actually grab all the stuff I'll need for this, but that's fine. All of my materials are basically right there. So we're going to chunk on another diamond here and suck down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hearts, which should be just enough in order to get this to happen. I once again used some of my dwindling supply of epic bacon to make this happen, but at this point I might as well just eat the food that I've got, because I will be, I think, working on food is one of the things I do in the next session. Food is going to become pretty important, I've found, with blood magic, especially with blood magic actually having some powerful setups that you can do with self-sacrifice. That might be a little easier in the short term than going full on with mob towers and stuff like that. I will eventually plan to do some sort of mob killing system in order to do the blood magic really efficiently, but until that point I think self-sacrifice is going to be the way to go. Okay, so we got a new blood orb, and we needed to combine that with blood. We need to combine that with something and some other stuff. I know there was gold involved. Let's see. 2 pieces of wood, some stone, gold, and a blaze rod. Okay, so let's get, let's say I should have the stone already. We're going to need 2 gold. We can make a piece, we can make our wood out of that. And I need a blaze rod, which is in one of these. Blaze rod. Okay. I'm going to definitely have to figure out my way to the overworld soon. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I may have to get, because I don't know how to make this thing over here work, I may have to get Nullified Industries a call and see if they can get me a little kind of side way into the overworld, because I have a feeling I'm going to need to get there before that's helpful. Alright, so let's go to the crafting table, and I think I've got everything I need in order to make this. Yeah, bamf. So we grab that alchemy table out of there. Oh, hey! I didn't actually need to consume the weak blood orb. Well, don't I feel silly. Well, this one's not linked to anybody, so I guess I might be able to use that for stuff. Alright, so let's get our alchemy table. Looks like it's going to be like a 2x2. Oh, it is. So, but it places orthogonal, not orthogonal, but it places away from where you're aiming. So if I do that, it's still going to be in the wrong direction because I need to be over here to do it. So we'll do like so. Good. Definitely going to have to build myself an area for this. So now I should be able to do alchemy. Now, alchemy, are the recipes in here? No. So alchemy, if we look at it, we go like so. Yeah. If we look at it, it's you put a blood orb in there to power it, and then you put in stuff to make other things. So I can make leather, which is actually pretty useful. I can create flint, sorta. It's not in a very useful way. I'll probably do flint in a different way. I can do bread pretty efficiently, actually. Explosive powder, and all kinds of other stuff. I won't go through it, but the big one is going to be obsidian, I guess, if I can find a way to get lava and water buckets into it. The thing I don't know is, can this be automated? I'm going to have to play with that. It would be tremendous if you can automate it, because then I could just, pipe in the things that I want, have my blood orb in here just, chunking away, and that would be pretty tremendous. But I'll have to experiment with that. Like I said, I don't know that much about blood magic, and I did not take that much time to learn all I could about it, especially not after the changes. So I'm going to have to go more in depth with that. And I think, for now, I'm going to call the episode there. I know it's kind of an abrupt end. It's been kind of a weird episode. It's really more of an introduction to this whole new place that we're going to be dealing with. What I really want to do, and maybe I'll do it right now, because I saw that in one of these boxes over here, there were all these terrain crystals. We got some plains, we got some taiga, and we got some jungle. So before I end the episode, I think I'm going to use a couple of these, because I'm going to need some space here. I just want to figure out, how these work. So I kind of want to build out my island a little bit. I want to make some space for Betania, which would be good for the plains, and I want to make some space for blood magic, which I may use a more different thing. I was looking at them earlier. You probably saw what it takes to make these, and they're actually pretty expensive. As you can see, you can take some of them and turn them into plains, but generally you need a gold block surrounded by stuff in order to make these, which is going to become problematic somewhat quickly, because I only have like 100 gold blocks, was it? Maybe not even that. How many? I've got, I've got 200 and some odd gold blocks, 254 plus a little bit of extra. That's not actually going to buy me too much, I don't think, unless these things are enormous, but I want to check. I'd kind of like to keep everything on the same plane, but, actually, if we look at the cross section of one of them, we'll know how much we can get. So if I come over here, because I might actually, let's build it. Let's go up here, because I want to build it in such a way that I might be able to, even it out a little bit and come out slightly ahead. So let's just go over here, come out as far as we can go, and we're just going to use one, like bamf. Okay, so it just puts an island out here. It looks like fairly small. Oh, look at that! It only takes a little bit of it. Oh, so they gave me a huge box full of these. I'm gonna have tons. Oh, I got more than enough to make a nice sized area. Okay, well that's actually pretty cool to know. It also gave me some trees, I think. I think those trees are new. Were those trees here? I don't know, but if we come over here and do it again. Chunk. Oh yeah, look at that. It's giving me trees too. So what I'll be able to do, and I just realized that that was a kind of a bad issue, but I got torches. So let's just torch this area up a little bit. I don't want to create a place where mobs are going to spawn, because that's going to quickly get out of hand and basically chase me off the island. We'll put some there. That's probably enough. We'll just throw another one right there. Okay, that's probably fine. But that's going to let me actually very quickly grow the island. It looks like one of these is going to have like 20 charges maybe. That's tremendous. So that one gold block is actually going to stretch a very, very good way. And it looks like we've got 2 layers of dirt and a whole bunch of stone with one of those. So it's going to let me, if I really want to, I can actually strip off this top layer and either utilize it as materials, or I could even spread it around a little bit more and make, each island a little bit bigger. So that's actually going to be pretty tremendous. So I think between episodes, what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to grab some of these terrain crystals, and I'm going to spread out my little tiny island here a little bit more and get it bigger. Like I said, it's not going to be... I kind of like to show that to you guys, but at the same time, it's just going to be me going to an edge of an island, pressing the button and, you know, going to the edge of where I've been building, pressing the button, and boom, look, I've got more island. And that's really what it's going to be for, you know, like an hour of me just kind of deciding I want to place a little bit more here and then placing an island. And then I'll be, you know, digging some up and, you know, redistributing some of the dirt, you know, maybe bringing the levels up. I kind of like having, you know, the multi-levels and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't want to go too crazy so that I'm, you know, not having any useful area to work. So yeah, I'll have to balance that, you know, well enough. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much what I'm going to do between episodes. I want to make a nice, as I said, area for blood magic, nice area for Betania, and then I'll start thinking about, you know, how I want to build the corporate headquarters. Do I want to start with a temporary house, or do I want to just dive into it with a giant, you know, big old build? I probably want to do like a campus with multiple buildings. I think I'm going to do that for MagiCorp, because a lot of people make those, you know, giant factory buildings, but with a magical campus, I'm thinking, you know, multiple buildings dedicated to their own, you know, school of magic. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Whether or not I make like a couple of houses and then expand or start big, I don't know yet, but I definitely want to expand the island. And I know I've already said that. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of thinking on my feet here, which means that my brain kind of circles around in order to reinforce what I've already thought. But I think that's going to be the session for today. So I got some work ahead of me, got to unpack, spread everything around, kind of get a better organizational system going. So expect kind of a rather drastic change in my base by the next episode. But until next time, boy, that's flattering, isn't it? You can just see those eyes, those beady little black eyes poking out of the helmet. Yeah, that's a good look for me. But anyway, until next time, guys, it's been a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to what I can do with this island and, you know, making it my own. But until then, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later.